All right, guys, we are going to specifically talk about right now adding notes to a specific lead within your database, the importance of those notes, and really the structure of what those notes should look like in the system. For a couple reasons. Obviously, the more notes you have in there, the more detailed information that you have. The better you are able to continue to have conversation with this prospect in the future as you continue to follow up with them. You're able to, just pick the conversation right up where it last left off, based on how good the notes are that you have. The other part of that is, let's say for instance that you're away on vacation, or you happen to be sick, or whatever it may be, and myself or Tom or somebody else on the team needs to get into that particular lead profile and get an idea of what's been going on, or what the prospect situation is, or whatever the details are. We should be able to pick that conversation up with the client on your behalf, based on the details of the notes that you have in there, right? So the better detailed the notes, the more specific they are, the more clear they are, the better it is for you in the future and anybody else that may need to kind of pick that ball up and run with it should that situation take place. So obviously you've had the conversation with the lead, and you've got all your handwritten notes, and at this point you just need to really come in and add your notes, right? So pretty self-explanatory here. You just use this top box here, add note. You just simply click into it. This would be somebody that you've spoken to originally. We're looking at a test lead here, and you can see that there's other notes. Kind of disregard that as we speak. This is assuming that it's a brand new lead. There's no notes in here, and that you are starting from scratch, right? So, again, let's just say that you spoke with somebody, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of type out some stuff as a hypothetical here. So I'm going to say spoke with test today. Currently living in Winter Park, looking to purchase in next 6 months, has a home to sell, reason for move is closer to work and kids' schools, is 100% planning to make the move. Interested in, let's say, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage minimum, so a 322 plus. Let's say single family home, 1,500 plus square feet, pool, max 400K. Has 2 dogs. So big yard. Oh, I'm sorry. Would be great. Really want a family friendly hood. Let's see, planning to finance and open to speaking with our lender. All right, so that's just an example, gang, right? That's just completely made up on the fly right there. But that would be good notes, right? Like I think that there's a lot of clarity there, right? Through your conversation, you know that the reason for their move is they want to get closer to work and the kids' schools, and they're 100% going to make the move. There's no question. You know that they're interested in single-family home, that they're interested in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, kind of that, that bread and butter single-family home, if you will, 1,500 minimum square feet, a pool, maximum price range. That they have a home that they need to sell first. They have dogs, so a yard would be great. They really are looking for that family-friendly style neighborhood. Financing is going to be important to them, and they're open to talking with our lenders. So, like those are really good notes. Again, you can be more detailed, you can be more specific, but if I were to get into your database and look at those notes, I would be able to pick that conversation up with that client if I had to give them a call, right? So what's important here, gang, is once you've got that in there, all you need to worry about is just making sure that you sticky this note. Okay, the purpose of the sticky is to make sure that note stays at the top of the communication chain that's here, right? So in other words, if you don't sticky it, the note's going to come all the way down here to the bottom. Next time you get to this lead, when it's time to follow back up with them, you'll have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to see the note, and all of these other notes that are in here or other things that you have in here, it's gonna be muddy. And in terms of efficiency and making sure that everything is up at the top, fresh, easy for you to look at, that's where they need to be. So if you sticky the note and then just simply hit save, you see it immediately puts the notes right in there. Okay. Now it date and time stamped my the notes there. So that's done. Now the next thing that you want to do is when you have your next note, you come in. So the next time you have a conversation with your client, you're going to put more notes in based on that conversation. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to add your notes in there. You're going to make sure that your sticky is selected, and you're going to save it. Okay. And you'll have another note. So when you come to this lead in the future, and again, it's time to follow up, and we'll come back to this when we talk about setting up reminders and then how to then reference your notes. That last note will be right here at the top, right? If you wanted to look at all of your notes and all of your communication, you just simply open up all your stickies, and it'll be in a chronological order of all of the communication. Oldest at the bottom, newest at the top. All right, so that's really kind of what I want to do cover there, and should be pretty easy for you. Thanks, guys.